Cryptid Quest.
You know, tattooing's dope, but who says you can't have more than one passion? And mine's cryptids.
A little background story on how the Bishops came up with the idea for their show.
You know, I first got this idea when a client came in. They wanted a specific tattoo, a Sasquatch piece, but they also wanted a memorial piece for his mom, you know, a little cross. So we came up with the lovely idea, why don't we add the Sasquatch holding the cross and an American flag at the same time? And then it struck on me, dude, what better place than the land of the free to search for cryptids?
The first search is for the infamous Kentucky Bigfoot.
We're on the trail of Kentucky, the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch. They call it the Hillbilly Monster. What do they call it, babe? The Hillbilly Terrorizer, Hillbilly Sasquatch. I don't know about Bigfoot, but I see a big ass in front of me, and I like that. No disrespect to my wife, but it's usually in Spotsville, Kentucky, but we figure with all of our research we've been doing lately about the KGB super soldier Yetis, the Bigfoots all around, the Nazi super soldier Yetis, the all kind of Sasquatches, that they're all from the same species, and it's a phenomenon that's...
Oh, look, they're always by water. There's a creek down there.
It's a phenomenon that we think is all around the world. And they're probably all the same species of animal. They're just different regions, different types. But like this sweet, sexy explorer just said, we do need to check the water source down here. And, you know, possibly could be down there. Hold up.
There's this weird odor, and they say that Bigfoot smells like dirty laundry and wet dog, and that's exactly what I'm smelling.
I'm smelling that. Some people who have had encounters with the Sasquatches have, after they smell that musky smell, they develop crippling headaches and nausea. I'm not feeling any of that right now, but we'll report back and let you know. What about you, babe? How you feeling?
No, I feel fine. But in this one documentary, these people's eyeballs started bleeding and they started foaming from the mouth. And one girl, it made her go so crazy, she smashed her head against a rock, and there was only one lone survivor from that. Look it up, it's true, dude.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go down by this clearing right here and set up some trail cams and kind of stake out the area a little bit and let you know what we find. You know, a lot of people think it's so sick. They're like, oh, you guys are on YouTube, you guys hunt cryptids, you guys find these discoveries and these mysteries. But what a lot of people don't know is this life's hard, dude. Like, we neglected family members, we've been shunned, pushed away by them. We don't make any money. You think AdSense pays for all the technology we use and all the time we spend away from work just to try to bring this information to you guys? I mean, I don't know, it's hard. Tell them.
Man, you know, all the times we camped out in the woods, got UTIs, staph infections, it's hard, dude.
I got a huge boil on my ass because we couldn't shower for 2 weeks. We were in such a remote location.
And you know who had to pop it? Me, dude.
So what my honey is doing, besides looking beautiful, is trying to mimic the actions of the Sasquatch to...
I'm trying to get a higher ground.
To get like a higher look. If she can get stationed up there... Damn. If she can get stationed up there, she can scan the horizon, the perimeter, and see if she sees anything that I can't, because we can't really afford drones and like cameras and stuff like that. And the trail cams are kind of an old type of thing, and we like to do things the natural way that the historic people who once traveled this land back in the day did, and kind of, you know, track things the native way. So found access to this. It was very hard to get down here, a little treacherous, but I think we're deep in the territory. And hey, check it out. I think this might have been
A shocking discovery.
Some people say that Sasquatches and Bigfoots leave gifts for people, and this object right here is very foreign to this area. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're very secluded from us, society, or like any type of stores or people or anything, and it's very unnatural for this object to be out here. So we're gonna have to get that and take it in for testing. We've never seen a gift like that out here before, and
Interesting.
this is a remote area. We've been here once before. We weren't gonna come back because it was so hard to get to, and there's been stories of dudes getting drowned out here in these waters and having huge bite marks in their faces and stuff, which when we did impressions of them, they really didn't seem like that of any type of animal that's out here. Colonel, he's also a Kentucky colonel, and he's a wildlife guy. Colonel Richie Hawk is his name. He said he went through the database of the wildlife in this area, and said those teeth marks just, they don't really belong to any type of animal from this area. So we get a little weary when we come down here. It's spooky.
The researchers understand this mystery is going to take a minute to solve, so they're building a research outpost in the middle of the woods.
We found something that we're definitely going to have to bring back to the lab. Kayla's an expert in animal dung, and from what she's saying, this is definitely not any type of animal from around this region, and we may have found solid proof of the Kentucky Sasquatch in this area.
It's definitely a qualified feces specimen for something like this out here, because look at how close it is to the water line. You could see that the Hillbilly Terrorizer, the Squatch, whatever the hell you want to call it, came down here for a drink of water, grabbed a fish or two, had his meal, and then left his feces. He nibbled on some corn. Do you see that? Look, corn cob, and then left his excrements right there, his extremities.
And something that you might not know is, I don't know if you can see that little white right there, that's commonly associated with the hair. Their hair on their body is so long that sometimes it gets like when a grown man has a mustache and it gets in his mouth a little bit when he's eating food. Sometimes the hair on their body does that, and it's so solid, coarse, and abrasive that they can't even digest it. It just comes out in their dung. So Kayla actually grew up with a lot of the ancient people that lived in this area, and they taught her how to do a call that is most used to get the Hillbilly Sasquatch or the Kentucky Bigfoot or whatever you want to call it. We're just going to call it the Kentucky Sasquatch. That's what we like.
I'm gonna call it the Hillbilly Terrorizer.
The Hillbilly Terrorizer, but
that's what them folks that raised me around here told me. That's really what it's called.
And they taught her the call that is usually associated with Hillbilly Terrorizer, and maybe we can get some kind of response.
You got to get low to the ground, so because I don't know if you guys have done any research on this, but they also have those. Is it the infrared? No, it's not infrared. It's the infrasound sound waves that they can make, but this is one of these main calls, so you got to get low to the ground so it sounds lower than it actually is up high. Okay, ready?
So we just heard some kind of strange call in the distance that, from our records and our research, we know this is not any type of animal from this region. And whoa heard it again. And I think, oh fuck, it's coming.
Oh shit.
On the next episode of Cryptid Quest, the search continues for Kentucky Bigfoot.